Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we'll be taking a trip to Luna Park. And now this video is part 1 of 3 videos that we're going to be making, since that's how much we vlogged on our adventure today. Now this was a really fun experience and it was a little adventure for the school holidays. Now stay tuned for the next videos. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, and make sure to turn on notifications. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Now currently we're taking our car and we're going to be going to a train station with our car, and then we're going to be taking a train to Luna Park. So now some tips for Luna Park is that one big tip is to bring your own water and bring your own food. The food in the park and the water is way too expensive. A water bottle costs $6.50, which is just a crazy price. And yeah, now if any of you are interested on how to buy tickets and stuff, Luna Park has their own website online where you can buy tickets. And yeah, there are many fun rides like roller coasters, sledgehammers. There are danger slides, and there's a lot of fun adventures we're gonna have today. Now Luna Park was founded all the way in 1930s, and yeah, it's just evolved from there to what it is today. It's a very fun area. And now we're at the train station. Look at like we have two bags with us with a bunch of water and a bunch of food with us. And yeah, that's just very smart, since we will save on cost. And yeah, now Luna Park has a circus as well, but it's a digitally animated circus. And yeah, that's gonna be next video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We're currently at the train station right now. We're waiting for a train. Now we sat in the train, and now we're gonna be taking the train all the way to the station called Milson's Point. And yeah, now we're just gonna be taking the train, and we're gonna let you enjoy the scenery while playing some music. Alright guys, now we're basically at Luna Park. We're just gonna walk a little bit. From here it's like a 2-3 minute walk from the station all the way to Luna Park. You can see that's the huge harbor bridge to the left. Here you can see it's a beautiful bridge. It's one of the biggest bridges in all of Sydney. And right in front of us is Luna Park. It's changed very much from its like 100 years ago. Yeah, obviously that's bound to change. And you can just see the harbor bridge from here. You can see the city from there. You might even be able to see the opera house somewhere around here. and this is the entrance to Luna Park. Now, the first thing we do as we enter Luna Park is to check out. We're going to be showing our online tickets and they're going to be looking at them. Now, we bought day passes, but you're also open to buy week, month, or even yearly passes, annual passes. And it just depends. So when you show them your pass, they'll give you a band, and you wear that band. It has a barcode on it, and you scan it on each ride. And for Saturdays, the park is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we stayed here for around 7 hours. So there's a height requirement as well for each ride, and for this ride, there's not a height requirement. But for the bigger rides, there are height requirements. There are three types of bands. There's yellow ones, red ones, and green ones. The red ones are for the smallest children, the green ones are for the medium size, and the yellow ones are for children above 132 centimeters. The big rides are usually for children who can only have the yellow one, and some rides require the green or red ones to be with an 18 plus adult for them to be able to use them. Now, this is the first ride we're going on, which is the carousel. As you saw at the very start, we scanned our little bracelet all on the scanner, and that just checks out, and we just sat on one of the horses. Now, our whole family's just sitting on it. Our father's recording right now. And yeah, my mom's just telling him to come and sit down on the horse as well. That's my baby sister at the front. The carousel one is the first ride you see in the park, and it's one of the most basic rides. Every amusement park has the ride as well, but there are some really interesting rides in this park that no other amusement park has. Now, this is by far the most famous amusement park in all of Sydney, and yeah, it's very enjoyable. Now, all of us are sitting on horses. They're waiting for everyone else to get on, and then we'll start this ride. This ride is for all ages, as it's a very slow ride. It's very easy to get on, and it won't really hurt you. But rides such as a roller coaster, it is roller coaster in this amusement park, it goes really, really, really fast, and that's why you have to be above 132 centimeters. Other rides that go 360 and stuff. Now, there's also a circus in Luna Park, but it's not the elephant type circus. It's more of a digital style circus. Now, this circus we'll be showing you on the next video, so stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, the circus is a digital circus, and it costs $30 per person. Now, this Luna Park has a front side and a back side. The back side has even more rides. There are around 20 to 25 rides in total, and there's a bunch of mini games as well. But those are big scams as well, like basketball games where you shoot the hoop, you get teddies, like the ones every amusement park has. Those type of games. Now, we're still just getting on the horses, just waiting for everyone else to get on. The people are just checking if you're sat on safely. And yeah, the workers are really helpful if you want to ask them for tips and stuff. Luna Park has restaurants inside of it. It has stalls everywhere. If you want to buy something, you can. Now the ride is officially started, and as you can see, it's not the fastest of the rides. It's just a very basic ride. Just get you started on Luna Park. Now it has a very well designed thing, and yeah, I'll just let you watch this whole carousel for now. And yeah, while I show you this, I'll just give you a little history on Luna Park. Luna Park opened up 4th of October 1935. And yeah, it's meant to be a fantasy architecture in the Art Deco style of the 1930s. This Luna Park is based on the success of the Luna Park, which opened on Coney Island in New York in 1903. Yeah, so that was very successful, and that's why they built one in Australia. They also built one in Melbourne and Adelaide, and those were also really successful. So the Sydney people thought, you know what, why don't we build one as well? So we built a Luna Park, and it's right in the middle of Sydney, and it's very, very, very famous. This is a very well designed park. It's made for you to spend a bunch of monies. And yeah, we got off that ride. We give you a quick 360. There's a Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel, we didn't go on the Ferris wheel as it was kind of a boring ride. We've taken Ferris wheels, so many Ferris wheels in our life. So we just decided, you know what, we're not really going to go on the Ferris wheels. And some rides we couldn't really show you guys since there was no recording, since they went really fast. We couldn't really record them. And some rides did not allow cameras or phones, anything in your pockets. And now we're just going through here, we're going through the top, and we're going through another ride. Now this ride is where you sit on a swing, and it just swings you around really really fast. Not really a swing, more like a chair, bunch of chairs that swing around a lot. Now you can just see, like, in front of the Ferris wheel is a bunch of water. You can Is a beautiful view. On some rides that make you go really high, is a really good view. And yeah, right to the left is like first aid, or there's anything like that, guest relations. There's also like a restaurant right there if you want to eat. The prices are outrageous though. You shouldn't really like spend your money here. What we did was like we had fun, then we went outside, ate at a restaurant, and then we came back to Luna Park to ride again. We're just deciding right now where should we go. And yeah, we just decided to go on this one again. And yeah, we're just gonna climb these stairs. We're gonna climb some more stairs, and it's gonna lead us to the top. Now this ride is pretty. This ride is pretty good, and yeah, some children, I don't think that you're allowed children that have red bands. So children who are 80 centimeters to 100 centimeters are not allowed on this ride. So yeah, we're just gonna climb. You can see the park is really fantasy themed. There's a lot of vibrant colors everywhere. And yeah, what is going through here? We're gonna open this up. And most rides require you to put your luggage or bagging somewhere else. Here you can take a little sneak peek of the ride. There's a bunch of chairs that swing around really fast. You can see it's a beautiful little ride. You have a great view of Sydney from there because it's a pretty high ride. Now we're gonna be queuing up. Now, as we came really early, we came at 10 o'clock, like when it opens, so the rides didn't have much of a queue. But as soon as like rush hours around 3 or 2 o'clock, the queues become humongous, and yeah, it's like a 20-30 minute wait for each ride. But right now, it's like a very small line, and that's very good. So you should always plan to come really early, so you have all the rides to yourself, and there's not much rush because the rush just goes crazy. Now we're lining up. First, you can see people who already like lined up are there. Now the next row of people are just waiting. First thing to do is to scan. As I said, you have to scan on each ride with the little wristband they gave you. And their ride is now finished. Now it's gonna be our turn to go. You can see all of us are queued up right there. We didn't really show you, but we also scanned on the scanner. They're gonna get off, then we're gonna get on. For this ride, you weren't able to report or like record for obvious reasons. If you had the camera in your hand, it would obviously just like, if you release the camera from your hand by accident, it's gonna go flying and you would probably not be able to find it. And yeah, it was a great ride. The sneak peek we showed you was how the ride's done. We couldn't really show you how we did it, which is kind of sad. We're gonna show you how this ride is done. This ride is also really fast, and cameras are not allowed on this one. So we recorded it from outside. This ride is called the Tango, the car one right here on the left, and you can have a mild tango or a wild tango. The mild one is for children and it goes pretty slow, but the wild one is really fast, and it's for bigger children. It's only for people who have yellow or like 132 centimeters. And this one is done in partners. It basically goes backwards really fast, and it goes to the front really fast, like 2 times each. And yeah, after they're done, the line for this was pretty big. This is a really popular ride. Even in the morning, the line was huge for this, and it was like a 20-minute wait for this ride. This ride was really fun though. It was a great ride. And I was showing you what happens in this ride. And we're just finding out where to queue up. We don't really know where to queue up. Look at my little baby sister. She looks a little confused. We're looking at the ride, seeing if it's good or not. We all really liked how it looked, and we wanted to go on it. So we're just recording this, and we're also trying to find out where to queue up. And yeah, we found out where to queue up, and we're just like recording all of this ride. You can see this is better done with someone you know or a partner, because this is a duo ride. It requires 2 people on each seat. And that's why before you get on, they ask you if you have a partner or not. And if you don't, they're gonna make you go with a random person, which is not what anyone would like. And yeah, now we're at the front of the queue now. Like, this is just skipped a little bit. Now we're at the front of the queue and we're about to go on. My father stayed back with my sister since she wasn't tall enough for this, and yeah, she had to go on the other one. This is the mild tango. The mild tangos where parents are usually with their baby children, and the children can like ride this, but it goes much slower than the wild one. So yeah, this one was pretty good. We're still at the front. We're still queuing up. and you can just see how fast it goes. It feels really good. When it goes backwards, suddenly it goes to the front. It's really fast and it's really fun. This ride goes on about maybe 3 minutes, but like at 10 o'clock, at the start of the ride, it was going on for maybe 5 minutes. But as soon as more and more people come, the rides become shorter for everyone, to like not waste time. And yeah, there's also bumper cars. There's a lot of things. Luna Park has basically everything, and it's really enjoyable. It's a great way to spend your day. It's a great way to spend your holiday, and it was a really hot day. So yeah, everyone wear shorts and everything. And yeah, ice cream was recommended, bringing cold water. And yeah, now you can see we're on the if you can spot us, where my mom, my sister, my brother and I were all on this ride. Me and my brother are in one of the cars, my mom and my sister are in one of them. My father's just recording it right now. As you can see, we're just standing out and we're just recording it. And yeah, this was the third ride we took. And now we got off the ride, and this was a really crazy one. And this one, it shoots you into the sky, and it suddenly comes back down. Real No, it slowly lifts you up into the sky, and it comes down at such high speed. It's actually crazy. It makes you feel like you're floating, and it makes you feel like you're gonna die. But as you get to the top, you can see we're right there towards the left. As you get to the top, you have a beautiful view of everything, and then suddenly it's broken by falling at immense speeds, and it's actually really crazy. So yeah, this is only our fourth ride, and the video is nearly over. This is how long Luna Park is. Yeah, so remember, stay tuned for part two and part three, and maybe there'll be a part four. You just never know, guys. That's why you should turn on notifications and you should stay tuned. And now it got so hot that a lot of the rides had like mist sprinklers everywhere that would just spray a bunch of mist on everyone to make them cool down. And the fans there, they all had mist built into them, so the fans would release mist and wind at the same time. Yeah. Now we're just planning. Now the ride's just started. It's a really squeaky ride. You can see this is only for people wearing yellow bands. And if you're too tall, 196 centimeters, if you're too tall, you can't go on most rides since it's a hazard to your health. Now it's gonna slowly lift us up. This is gonna happen real soon. You can see our luggage is at the front, our bags, our caps, our glasses, our phones, everything's at the front. Look, it just slowly lifts you up. You get a great view of the whole park, of the whole harbor. Look, me, my brother, my father towards the front. So we got a great view of the sea and the whole of Sydney from there. And yeah, it was just beautiful. You can just see the mist there. It's from the little machines. They spray a lot of mist everywhere. Slowly lifting us up until we slowly reach the top. And then bang, there's gonna be a huge sudden drop. Now, some rides are really not worth it to waste all that time. Some rides are just for like little babies. Some rides are for kids, and yeah, it's a great way to spend your day. For most adults, this is a great place for adults. Most amusement parks are just for only for kids, but Luna Park, it has a lot of rides that even adults can take. Now we're nearly our way. Looking to see how high it goes. It goes to immeasurable heights, and then boom, the drop. You see how fast that dropped? Everyone's faces just shook. You drop at such speeds, you really can't imagine it. And yeah, you can see the line isn't even that big, the queue. But it got, after maybe 2-3 hours, the line is so big for this ride. This ride is only like a 1 minute or 2 minute ride, and it's crazy. You can hardly walk for like 2 minutes after. And make sure to stay like seated like properly in rides like this, or you might hit your head. And roller coaster, if you like have to stay seated really well, or you might hit your head and it might cause you an injury. And yeah, look how tired we look after that ride. That ride was just crazy. And this is still at Luna Park, but it's like the edges of Luna Park. You can just see the beautiful blue ocean. Not ocean technically, but yeah. It's a great view. It's great for taking selfies, great for like taking videos. You can just see the harbor bridge. You can see all of Sydney from here. All of the advanced Sydney just from here. You can see all boats, yachts, and ferries. And stay tuned. In part three, we're gonna be taking a ferry back to it. And the ferries are really fun. Ferries use Opal travel just like the trains and buses. Ferries are a great adventure to just end your day. We're just giving a huge view of the entire landscape. You can see the great clear sky with not much clouds, and still all of Luna Park. So Luna Park is like on top of all this water. And yeah, now we're just walking through behind that area at the end. There's even more. And now this, we're slowly entering the circus. You can see that there's people dressed up as clowns. They're like giving tricks, giving balloons. They're lined up. My mom's lined up with my baby sister. The people dressed up as clowns. They're like making balloons, shaping them into animals and stuff. And yeah, this is right in front of the circus. You can pay money, like $30 each person, and you can watch a circus show, which we'll be doing next episode. So right now we're just collecting a balloon from them. We're just taking selfies and everything. And yeah, the circus, it was great. Guys should stay tuned since we recorded the whole thing. And yeah, it's gonna be a great thing for you guys. It's a pretty good digital circus. And yeah, people just dressed up everywhere around Luna Park. People were dressed up everywhere. And my baby sister, she was really scared of the people dressed up as a clown. She didn't really want a balloon, but then later on she agreed and she like wanted a balloon in the end. She was quite scared of these people, but she got convinced to get a balloon. You can see the shaping balloons into like dogs, cats, or like animals like the snakes. The harbor bridge is very, very close to Luna Park. It's like always visible from any ride. And yeah, this is basically the end of the video. If you guys want to see more, stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.